Let the games begin.
Hey there YouTube, what's up with? And welcome back to the Hermit Gamers playthrough of X-Men Legends 2. In our last episode, we went on a bit of a trek through the sewers to find our way from Westchester to New York. New York, I've heard it's a wonderful town where certain things are up and other things are down, where the people die of coronavirus and burn everything down. That was probably inappropriate, but my sympathies to anyone who lives there. Yeah. We also met some Skanky Mutant Ninja Morlocks, but in this episode we're going to be meeting Sebastian Shaw, doing those obnoxious fetch quests. So we're going to need Gambit. He's got that special dialogue. Can I get them to bring Deadpool? Yeah. Nah, we'll go for the Nightcrawler. I want to show you guys his teleport skills. We're going to get him a redistribute and finally switch him into being a badass Portmaster who's zipping around kicking ass. And we're going to give Sunfire a redistribute as well, just to differentiate him from Pyro a little bit. I'll probably do the same thing with Wolverine and Sabretooth as well, so make them play a little bit differently. I'll not necessarily try to make one weaker than the other or anything, but give them a different play style. And it's easy with those two characters because they're quite strong to begin with anyway. And like I said, Deadpool's tempting. He does have dialogue coming up, but I want to bring someone who can toss cars around. So yeah, bring the big man, bring Colossus. And like I said, the strategy guys, man, they rag on my boy Colossus. They say that he's weak, and no, he ain't weak. I want to show you guys just how much else he can kick. Anyway, we got to do some level ups, got to do some stats. I might just skip through some of this, Plenty of your body and a little bit of focus for Gambit, as always. And yeah, here's the main thing I wanted to show you with Gambit is we've given him. I'm just gonna pop up these other skills, but yeah, we've given him Full House. He doesn't need it because Staff Assault, it's crowd control, it's good single target damage, but it just gives him a little bit of variety. Full House is a good skill. And it's kind of like Shrapnel Sentry with that overlapping damage of multiple traps all hitting this single enemy at once. So it's 3 times 86, and that's tripling all your added damage. So it can do some really respectable damage against tough single targets. It's a good skill. I mean, if you wanted to, you could go for Full House, take those points out of Staff Assault, put them into Card Mastery, and have a very similar build to this, but who just uses Full House, and you'd probably give him more strike and use Energy Fury so he can actually just beat things to death. And not worrying about Kurt's skills obviously because he's going to be getting the redistribute. Get that strike way up. Kurt doesn't need too much or your butter because he's got those sweet dodge skills, and when he's a teleporter he just bounces around everywhere. He rarely gets hit. As for the Sunfire, he needs all your butter and focus. It's pretty simple. And pretty simple stuff for Colossus. Just a bit of body, a bit of strike, and a little bit of focus there. At this point, you could probably put an extra point in Siberian Express if you wanted to. But considering I'm giving this guy Demolition and Unbreakable, he's really not hurting for crowd control. And yeah, I don't know, I kind of feel like extra point in Mutant Mastery, take those points out of focus, get more strike. Why not? I mean, that 1 point in Mutant Mastery is worth many, many more points in focus in terms of the regen it gives. So why not? Yeah, in the end, probably best to save that skill point. Damn straight we can't lose. Because we want to be able to max all his, we want to be able to max those skills concurrently. And I got to give these guys equipment. I'm going to do that off screen. So I'm just going to sort of fade to black here and come back when we've got our equipment. Alright, so that's all our equipment sorted. We're going to get those redistributes. Head into this busted up X mansion.
What can I get you?
Get a stuff forge. We'll probably get some bonus skill points at this point. I mean, we're cashed up enough.
Sorry, no credit.
Yeah, we can definitely afford a few of them. Just about this. And yeah, we're gonna do Nightcrawler and Sunfire's redistributes now, and just show you how I build them when it comes to making Kurt a teleporter. So 2 points in teleport. You can go with 3, you can go with more, everything in Teleport Frenzy. Don't touch Teleport Attack. Teleport Frenzy does everything Teleport Attack does. And obviously if you put a point in Teleport Attack, Teleport Frenzy will cost EP. If you don't, it doesn't. Obviously you want Master of Chaos because it's one of the best extremes in the game. And 1 point in Piercing Strike. You know, just a bit of bleed damage. It's nice to have a bit of alternate damage. Obviously you want a lot of Teleport Mastery. You want to get those Uncanny Reflexes up. And Link of Faith, just a nice little, nice little party Opus skill to save people from dying. Get that Teleport Mastery all the way out. Really buff the damage on those Masters of Chaos. And I mean, at this point, like, you've got so many choices. Like, you could max Piercing Strike if you wanted. If you wanted to have an alternate attack. Or you could, you know, put 7 points in Divine Blades. Even with 7 points, it's not going to be weak. Or you could max Sword Whirl. You know? I mean, that's a nice skill, even without the Sword Mastery. I mean, I don't think it's really worth those skill points, as you can see. Like, it's barely doubling the damage. Let's probably just put them back into Uncanny Reflexes, to be honest. And, yeah, maybe Dumping Critical Strike. Never hurts to have more Critical Strike. As for Sunfire, there's a few ways you can do this. You know, you can go with Blazing Barrage and Inferno. Blazing Barrage for crowd control and Inferno for single targets. I think Ignite and Inferno is probably a better setup. Realistically, you could just go with Ignite. You don't need Inferno as well. Or you could just put 1 point in it for the fire damage per second, because really, as you can see, it's not increasing much. And the base damage is not that great either. You're just kind of increasing the EP cost. See what I mean? But, you know, it's a bit of fun. But like I said, the thing with a character like Pyro or Sunfire is you've got options, because they're so, like, at such a fundamental level, they're so strong and all their skills are so good. You don't have to be that picky. Get up to about 100%. It's pretty standard, you know, amount for me. Yeah, see, Ion Shield is an option, but look at the EP cost. It's insane. I mean, it's nice to be able to, like, just stand next to someone and do damage per second, but for 300 EP, and it only lasts for, like, you know, 20-something seconds, it's nuts. I think we're just gonna go, you know, go for Inferno and burn. And look, realistically, like, you'd probably be better off. Like, if you really wanted to, like, min-max, just go with Ignite. Don't worry about any other attack skills. It's all you need. And you know, put all those extra points into a party buff, like Flaming Fury. But, you know, like I said, I wanna really differentiate Sunfire from Pyro, so we'll go for the Fireballs. He's not going to be like a wildly strong build, but he certainly isn't going to be weak by any stretch. He still has Ignite, which is one of the best skills in the game. We'll just make sure we get these, you know, all these new skills set up to our mouse buttons and hotkeys and everything. And as you can see, the peaceful protests have not left New York in particularly good condition. I'm going to go get our little dialogue with Sebastian Shaw now, though. There's still these little bad guys around. Good. Running around out there. Stupid little monkeys. Can't hit him with the homing missiles. Oh, Colossus is dancing. He's dancing.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, as you can see, that's full house. So it doesn't have the same spread as Shrapnel Sentry, so it's not as good at crowd control. It doesn't have the same sort of spread or the same range, and each individual bomb doesn't quite have the same radius.
Or am I graced by the presence of one of the greatest thieves ever known? Shaw. I
gave up my thieving ways many moons ago.
Not even a year? You reprobate.
Oh yes, I know. I just find it a shame that an artist such as yourself would give up his time.
The evil guy who you know says the good guy who's good at something bad. He's an artist. Yes, it's always the way.
Well, now I got me bigger things to worry about, like saving the world, which is why I come to you. You know of any back doors into Apocalypse Tower, huh?
Yeah, it's not a very nice
Of course
portrait.
I do. And of course, you know it's going to cost you.
Yeah, I know. So what's the price?
Just a few things to help tide me
No
over,
sexual favors?
since I'm being forced to leave town in a hurry. If you can get me tech bits, my hollow disc, and my master key, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Tech bits ain't so hard to come by, but where we gonna find the other two things?
Oh, Gambit, come on, you're sounding retarded. Where we gonna find our good thing?
All right, Shaw. You got yourself a deal.
So we're gonna try and
Very good, Gambit. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
get these little fetch quests over with in one episode. Yeah, I do like the character model there for sure. It's pretty sweet. The thing is, his voice acting, it just, yeah, he should sound like New England royalty. You know what I mean? And he sounds like a cockney Englishman. It's just, oh my god, get over here, you little prick. What? Again? Thank you, Sunfire, murdering. Jesus. Yeah, blow these fools to pieces. That's what you get. Ooh, I see a danger in this.
Yes.
Go on a killing spree, Nightcrawler. Oh, that teleport frenzy, man. It is so good. And it's such a lazy skill as well. You literally just press the button, press the button, press the button. He does all the work for you.
Yes.
Yeah, we want to toss some cards though, that's why we're here. I think the peaceful protest has left that car or something. Boom! Ramming speed, boys. How do you like that? Oh, come on. Stop missing, Colossus. Oh, someone's getting that garbage. Oh, Sunfire, you can kill them. Ruin my fun. Yeah, throw a box at your head. Yeah. Yeah, cause this weird fit. Ah, there we go. Alright, so yeah, see, because I was leveling up in the danger room, so I had them all on aggressive to get the more EXP. So that's why Sunfire was kill stealing me like a little prick.
Defend yourself.
Let's break these phone booths. Stupid phone booths. Yeah, get that roar on. Boom! Ramming speed, boys. Oh, Colossus. I love to do the sneaky walk. Those little optic crawlers. And remember in Act 1, Sinister totally foreshadowed them when he was talking about how... oh yeah, put your back in. Yeah, Sinister totally foreshadowed them when he talked about, like, you know, what would happen if he made a mutant with Nightcrawler's teleportation ability and Cyclops' optic beam, which, I don't know, to me that doesn't seem like a particularly amazing little synergy or anything, but whatever. Oh, good dancer. Yeah. Those massive strikes, man, with the Gambit's extra energy damage. Oh yeah, cool. What? How did that miss? Oh, and behold. Yeah, they come down here after us. Twats. Didn't want to give me an item. I think Gambit's cards just like flashing. Kind of looks like you should be able to go in there. It teleports out of here, no problem. Merciful. a lot of rares. I hope they don't suck. They probably do though. Smash out that park bench. Well, it's not a park bench if it's not a park, is it? It's just a bench.
You got it.
Oh, someone's getting that car thrown at him. Yeah, probably take too long to just, you know. Since you can't run when you're picking something up, I have to just like walk all the way over to someone. That's cool. You can see the little X on my my map. I'm gonna go over to it. Like I said, get these fetch quests done quick. With the EP drain, you must die.
I require more energy for that.
Bust that guy's combo shield. Down it goes. I see a little squad down there. Ooh, another rare. You want to give me an item? Yeah, keep that raw. Oh yeah. Double damage.
I am invincible.
Look at the damage of Siberian Express when he's got Unbreakable on. Like, in the thousands, especially with the Gambit buff. Smash out everything. Yeah, sneaky little monkey. Is that the master key? Yeah, there we go. So we got the tech bits, we got the master key. Now we just need to get the holodisc, which is a little bit trickier. You gotta get like you gotta get into this sort of force field protected area.
As you wish.
You gotta get into this like area that's protected by a force field, and you gotta get some uniforms to get it. You know, I love that homing missile because it's like it doesn't matter that it does practically no damage. It's still doing the add damage from your gear, and you can just fling it off screen knowing that it's going to hit something. Colossus, man, got angry with that guy with your magic.
Victory is mine.
Take the damage for a second. Burn all these fools. The fire rifles. Car. Someone's getting that car thrown at him. Oh.
Y'all shouldn't have gone messing with Gambit. Affirmative.
It's so satisfying. Damage per second. You gotta love this guy's ability to just break everything. There is just something extremely satisfying about tossing cars around there. You find buses in another part of New York. Unfortunately, you can't pick them up. You can smash them up, but you can't pick them up, which is kind of sad. But it's also a bit sad that the cars don't do that much damage. You know? I mean, throw a freaking car at the guy, you know, should really do a lot of damage, yeah.
Need a break? Or did I just give you one?
Give me Adam. Get up there. I keep messing up his, I keep doing Bounding Smash instead of Siberian Express because of the way it's like keyed in, so I'll sort this shit out. Now Colossus should, well, it's not so much Colossus' problem, but basically I should play him a little bit less retardedly. Yeah, we'll show you a bit of Gambit, hot sexy Gambit action, because he doesn't really have that much of a chance to shine. Oh, shut up. Alright, I'm sorry. Those little windmill guys, they are surprisingly dangerous because of the knockdown on their little windmill. if you've got it, it can be worth using block. Although there are ways to sort of get around not getting knocked down. Like for example, with Gambit, if you use Staff Assault, you can't get knocked down when you're in the Staff Assault animation. And it's the same thing if you're using like Kurt's Divine Blades or Deadpool's Rupturing Jab. I think they might be the only ones in the game that actually do that. I think some Storm's attacks I think have pretty long animations that prevent her being knocked down, but they're quite a bit shorter, so the margin for error is much smaller. Let's just go on an absolute teleport killing spree here. And there's that little barrier I was telling you about. We gotta get through there, so we gotta find some uniforms, dress up like bad guys. And this guy wants a yogi. Unfortunately, he will not be getting a milk chocolate brick because big bite. But yes, as I was saying, each bite may be a chunky big mouthful. But he's unworthy. Now there's a tech station over here, and it's really much easier to get to if you've got someone who can fly. Or at the very least someone who can put out fires. But I'll show you how to get to it if you don't have that. And sewers, that's where you get your little sub-quests. So we'll be coming back there. We'll have to bring some different characters with special dialogue with Toad. And I'm going to bring Scott and Jean for just like plot relevant reasons. And honestly, no one on this team really needs speed. And since we're going to be bringing Jean back here, I'll probably give it to her. So, yeah, we'll come back and grab it. I think I missed a danger and disc back in the first part. So we'll probably grab that as well. Next mission. So now I just want to get these damn fetch quests done. And there are the infinite uniforms. Oh, Kurt, you absolute monster. Look what he does to them. They're just food. He calls him an Uber, and he's just like, where is the nearest Chinese laundromat? You know, he just like throws him over his shoulder, takes him in the Uber, throws him in the boot, takes him to the laundromat, goes inside, and he's just like, I want this guy thoroughly washed. He's dry cleaned, you know, pressed, ironed, the lot, the works, complete washing. And yeah, this is a bit of a, I don't know why they put this dialogue in here, because there's no way to talk your way out of this fight. So yeah, it's a bit annoying. But obviously we'll go through all the dialogue options so you guys can see them. Solo, and you see like we've still got our infinite uniforms on, so Kurt's got invisible swords and doing his like acrobatic fighting style, looks all wonky. But yeah, pretty good. Head back and have a chat with Shaw now. He looks so crazy walking with the little infinite uniform. There's a way to actually like make your characters keep that on for the rest of the game. Damn it, I went to the wrong place. I want a blink portal by the entrance to the sewers. But yeah, I know there is a bug that allows you to keep the infinite uniform on permanently. I don't know why anyone would want to do that, but you can if for whatever reason you want to. We're just going to make sure we've thoroughly explored this area, haven't missed anything. Down the side, make sure there's no money or item. I'll put shut up so we can fast forward it all. Looks like we've fully clear this place out. Get us out of here, Kurt. Blink pop our time. I'm gonna do a danger mission or two because it didn't take too long.
Here we are, the templates, the holodisk, and my master key. All is in order.
That voice is just so wrong.
You can be forceful when you want to.
Damn straight, boy.
Here, take the master key. It's all you'll need to enter the tower. You'll find an entrance to the North Sewers in Manhattan. This key opens that entrance. From there, it's just a matter of following the sewers to the Tower of Apocalypse. If you do make it into the tower, would you do me the favor of freeing the Black Queen? I think she's being kept prisoner there. Knowing her, she was trying to make a deal with Apocalypse. That Celine is a woman after my own heart. Always playing both sides against the middle.
So yeah, we'll go through these dialogue options you guys haven't heard before.
Men and women alive. Our goal is to help mold the future. Your question should be, what do the X-Men have against us? Several times they've taken it upon themselves to thwart our attempts at improving the economy. How I managed to obtain
Those filthy communists.
is better left unsaid. But originally it belonged to Apocalypse's right-hand
Sexual
man,
favors.
Mr. Sinister. So long as there's a profit to be made, I'm glad to be of service, X-Man.
See what I mean about the bad guys generally being either like nice to everyone or dicks to everyone, whereas the good guys tend to be like way more prejudicial. Anyway, let's check out these Dangerous missions. Sabotage. Alright, we'll probably need Storm for defend, and we need particular teams to do the teamwork missions. Hit protect, the assault. Assault will just like take 2 seconds literally. Just hit a couple of extremes, boom, 30 people be dead.
This is quite exciting.
Yeah, I'll just use Sunfire's double damage. Incinerate everything.
The fire rises.
Fire rises. We got some fire. Yeah. Damage, you gotta love it. You see what I mean about burn really being what you need? And protecting the crates one can actually be quite tough because certain abilities can actually destroy the crates. So you really need like abilities that sort of home on enemies. Pyro's Fire Bats is a really good one. Obviously Kurt's Teleport Frenzy and Master of Chaos is really good.
Good. We have a mission.
You may now begin your course. Generating a course.
This enemy is too tough for me.
Get him,
Generating a
Slash them in barrels. No, they're tougher than I thought they were. Hey, tell what up that you doofus.
Generating a
That's the ticket. And after smashing all the barrels, just need to hit a few Masters of Chaos. I hit them, you know, while we're doing it basically, because we need to kill that Infinite Mark 5. This is one of those missions that can be a little bit tricky because there's an element of randomness to it, and also just physically walking around to all the barrels takes a while, and it is very time sensitive.
generating a course.
Real nice. Hopefully those rares don't completely suck.
What can I get you?
Let's see what we've actually got here. Anything decent? Blech. Yeah, that's not bad.
Guarantee all of it. 100%.
Bit too high level though. Yeah. 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 Ooh. And plus 30 damage at level 40. I don't know. The plus 8 per knockout's good. But yeah. Yes. The rest of this crud. It's just alpha armor. No, that's terrible.
What can I get you?
Let's see if this guy's actually got anything worth buying. This is rarely the case. It's a weird thing the way
Luckily, one size fits all.
the stores work in this game. Like when they've got good stuff to sell, it sort of feeds into itself because they'll just keep the same stuff if you never buy anything. So it's almost worth buying stuff just to sort of get them to, you know, bring up new stuff, even if you don't want it. But obviously, ideally, you know, if you're lucky and there's lots of good stuff hanging around, then you know, that's what you want. You buy that stuff, and then it gets replaced, and there's a good chance that it'll be replaced with other stuff that's also worth buying. Yeah, it's just potion up. So yeah, next episode, we're going to be heading into the sewers, and you remember Katie talking about the New Yorkers being rounded up into pens, so we're going to be freeing the people in the pens, and there's going to be a bit of a blast in the past if you're familiar with Age of Apocalypse. So we're going to be bringing Jean and Scott because, you know, plot demands it basically. They were heavily involved in these events in the actual comic, and we're also going to be bringing Toad because the Toadster has a unique dialogue. I don't think I'll be able to get that done in one episode, but we'll see. Anyway, with that, catch you guys on the flip side. What? Sure? Wait.